Hello students, we are doing MCQ series. In this video, we will discuss 30 objective questions from chapter number 3, Human Reproduction. Question number 1. The number of chromosomes in a mature gamete gets halved during? In oogenesis, number of chromosomes reduced to half when primary oocyte completes its first meiotic division and form first polar body and secondary oocyte. And in spermatogenesis, chromosomes reduced to half when spermatogonia changes to primary spermatocytes. So, out of 4 given options, the correct choice is A. The number of chromosomes in a mature gamete gets halved during formation of first polar body. So, mark A. Question number 2. Ovum receives the sperm in the region of? Ovum has 2 poles, animal pole which is towards the nucleus and a vegetal pole just opposite to the animal pole. Ovum receives the sperm towards the animal pole. So, correct choice is C, mark C. Question 3. If mammalian ovum fails to get fertilized, which one of the following is unlikely? When ovum fails to get fertilized, then see the point number A. Corpus luteum will degenerate. Yes, this will happen. Corpus luteum degenerate हो जाता है. B. Progesterone secretion rapidly declines. This is also correct. Progesterone का level कम होने लगता है. C. Estrogen secretion further decrease. This is also right. Estrogen का level भी कम होने लगता है. Now come to D statement. Primary follicle starts developing. This is not going to happen. यह नहीं होगा because no new primary follicles are formed after birth. So, the correct answer to the given question is D, mark D. Question 4. Which one of the following is immortal? Out of somatic cells, glomerular cells, germ cells and cells of pituitary, germ cells are immortal. So, correct choice is C, mark C. Germ cells are the only cells that contribute genes to offspring and pass the genetic information from one generation to another, and they are the link between generations. Thus, germ cells are often referred to as immortal. Question 5. Sertoli cells are regulated by the pituitary hormone known as? This hormone is follicle stimulating hormone or FSH, which acts on Sertoli cells and stimulates secretion of some factors which help in the process of spermatogenesis. So, correct choice is B, mark B. Question number 6. Withdrawal of which of the following hormones is the immediate cause of menstruation? Out of 4 given hormones, withdrawal of progesterone is the immediate cause of menstruation. So, correct answer is A, mark A. Question number 7. Match the following and choose correct option. देखिए A is trophoblast. Trophoblast matches with 3. It is the outer layer of blastocyst attached to endometrium. B. Cleavage. Cleavage matches with 4. It is mitotic division of zygote. C. Inner cell mass. It matches with 2. It is a group of cells that would differentiate as embryo. And D. Implantation. It matches with number 1. It is embedding of blastocyst in the endometrium. So, correct option is B. A matches with 3, B matches with 4, C matches with 2 and D matches with 1. So, mark B. Question 8. Given a diagrammatic sketch of a portion of human male reproductive system, select the correct set of names of the parts labeled A, B, C and D. See the diagram. A is vas deferens, B seminal vesicle, C prostate and D bulbourethral gland. So, correct set in the table is C, mark C. Come to question number 9. Which extra embryonic membrane in humans prevent desiccation of the embryo inside the uterus? Out of 4 extra embryonic membranes, yolk sac, amnion, chorion and allantois, it is amnion which surrounds the fetus and has fluid called amniotic fluid, which prevents desiccation of embryo inside the uterus. So, correct choice is B, mark B. Question 10. Seminal plasma in humans is rich in. Seminal plasma is secreted by male accessory glands like seminal vesicles, prostate and bulbourethral gland, and it is rich in fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. So, correct choice out of 4 is B, mark B. Question 11. Spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa by. It is by spermiogenesis. Spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa. So, correct answer is C, mark C. Question 12. Which of the following hormone is not secreted by placenta? Placenta secretes human chorionic gonadotropin, estrogen and progesterone, but not LH or luteinizing hormone. LH is actually secreted by pituitary gland and not by placenta. So, correct option for the question is D, mark D. Question 13. Morula is a developmental stage. After fertilization, the mitotic division starts in the zygote and form 2, 4, 8, 16 daughter cells called blastomere. This embryo with 8 to 16 blastomere is called morula. The morula continues to divide and form blastocyst. So, morula is a developmental stage between zygote and blastocyst. So, correct answer is A, mark A. Question 14. The main function of trophoectoderm in mammalian embryo is. Trophoblast, which is the outer layer of mammalian blastocyst after differentiation of ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. It is continuous with ectoderm, and now these two together form the trophoectoderm, and this help in the formation of placenta and other structures. So, main function of trophoectoderm in mammalian embryo is formation of placenta. So, correct answer is D, mark D. Question 15. Signals of parturition originate from. Signals of parturition originate from both placenta and fully developed embryo. So, correct choice is A, mark A. Question 16. Identify the human development stage shown as well as the related right place of its occurrence and select the right option for the two together. The given human development stage is blastocyst or blastula, which gets implanted to the uterine wall. So, correct option is C. Development stage is blastocyst and its site of occurrence is uterine wall. So, mark C. Question 17. Antrum is the cavity of. Out of ovary, Graafian follicle, blastula and gastrula. Antrum is the cavity which is present in Graafian follicle. So, correct choice is B, mark B. Question 18. Which among the following has 23 chromosomes? Spermatogonia, zygote and oogonia. They have 46 chromosomes, while secondary oocyte has 23 chromosomes. So, correct choice is C, mark C. Question 19. the membranous cover of the ovum at the time of ovulation is? At the time of ovulation, the membranous cover of the ovum is corona radiata. So, correct choice is A, mark A. Question 20. First movement of the fetus and the appearance of hair on its head are usually observed during which month of the pregnancy? Correct answer is C. In the 5th month of the pregnancy, first movement of the fetus and appearance of hair on its head are usually observed. So, mark C. Question 21. Acrosome is made of anterior portion of sperm head has a cap-like structure called acrosome and it is made up of Golgi bodies. So, correct answer is C, mark C. Acrosome is made of Golgi bodies. Question 22. The chemical substance released by activated spermatozoa that acts on the ground substances of the follicle cells is? The chemical substance released by activated spermatozoa is hyaluronidase. This chemical is secreted by acrosome of sperm and help the sperm to enter into the cytoplasm of ovum. So, correct answer is B, mark B. Question 23. Amniocentesis is a technique used to, this technique is used to determine any genetic abnormality in the embryo. So, correct answer is C, mark C. Question 24. The finger-like projections in the infundibulum are called infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus. They are the parts of fallopian tube and finger-like projections in the infundibulum are called fimbriae. So, correct option is A, mark A. Come to question number 25. Human eggs are based on amount of yolk present. The eggs are number 1 microlecithal, which contains small amount of yolk, and eggs of sea urchin, herdmania are microlecithal. Then mesolecithal eggs, which contain moderate amount of yolk. Eggs of lamprey, lungfish, frog and toads are mesolecithal eggs. Then macrolecithal eggs, which contain large amount of yolk. Eggs of shark, bony fishes, reptiles, birds and egg laying mammals are macrolecithal. But in humans, the egg is almost free of yolk and is called alecithal. So, correct choice is A. Human eggs are alecithal. Mark A. Question 26. Some important events in the human female reproductive cycle are given below. Arrange the events in proper sequence. Out of A, B, C, D, E, the first step is A, secretion of follicle stimulating hormone or FSH. Second step is C, growth of follicle and oogenesis. Third step is E, sudden increase in LH level. Fourth step is D, ovulation. Fifth step is B, it is growth of corpus luteum. So, correct sequence of events is A, C, E, D and B. So, right option is D, mark D. Question 27. In human female, meiosis II is not completed until? Meiosis II is not completed until fertilization in human females. So, correct answer is C, mark C. Question 28. The main function of mammalian corpus luteum is to produce? Corpus luteum is formed after ovulation from Graafian follicle and its main function is to produce progesterone. So, correct answer is B, mark B. Question 29. Inner cell mass contains cells called stem cells which have potency to cells of inner mass of blastocyst which are also called as stem cells. They have potency to give rise to all the tissues and organs. So, correct choice is D, mark D. Question 30. Hormone responsible for secretion of milk after parturition. Prolactin hormone is responsible for secretion of milk after parturition and which is secreted by pituitary. So, correct answer is B, mark B. So, that's all for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. Subscribe the channel to get the information about my new video. Thank you so much.